Okay, do you feel sometimes, you're more or less in the bottom of the curve, in your life, or just, for maybe 1 day or 2 days or just a few hours sometimes, and you feel like, well, there's one part of yourself who says, okay, it's like that. I'm this way. My life is this way, and it's maybe unrealistic to want to change that, to want a life different. It's just the way it is. I have to accept that. Another part of yourself says, no, no, I know I can do better. I I will eventually, I will, reach a better level in my life. I will reach a better life, a better me, everything. And I think that in this moment, it's very interesting, first of all, to see what you think and how you feel about yourself, about your life. And the second thing I think is to get over those two kinds of impressions, because both of them are basically are story in your head, story that your life is this way, that the image of yourself, of your life, the level that you kind of imagine you have in your life is a story. The level you want to reach, and the, 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 the fact that you think you have a path to walk to get to a higher level is also a story. And I would like to invite you to get over those two stories and to realize that it's none of them. At this moment, it's interesting to see how you feel about um, your life and yourself, but to see that all those are just stories, and to make the decision, it's just a matter of decision. It's just the decision to say, hey, all that is just story. It's all that is wrong. It's just feelings, it's just emotions, it's just memories about my life, and who I think I am, what I think my life is. And how to say that, it's a choice. Make the choice that all that is wrong, and it's not because you cannot feel it, it's not because you can't see it, that it doesn't exist. Uh, I've uh, I've heard, I don't remember where, the fact that someone said something like that. The fact that uh, you are depressed, or your life is not good enough. I don't remember exactly what, but it's just because you believe you are alone. And it was very interesting. It's about a story. What All that is just based on a story. So what is good, what is not good is about story and beliefs. If you believe and perceive your life a certain way, then your life is this way, because you're going to perceive things just through this perception. You're going to acknowledge what relates to your story, and you're not going to see what is otherwise. You're not going to act differently, and there's no path to act differently. So it's just a matter of choice. At this time, I really invite you to try to get over that. And my best example for me, but I know that it can it can resonate with you too, is in sport. When you're in sport and competition, you know that you have to make the switch in your mind, that you decide that now you have this level, that now you're better, now you're going to win. You've never won that, now today you're going to win. Why? Because you decide it. It's not because you feel it. It's not about a memory of having already done that. The memory are just the opposite. It's very interesting. The memories are exactly the opposite. It's not realistic to think that you're going to win. You know it, but you also know that it's not. If you just don't make the step in your mind, you just don't take the place you want to take, it's not going to happen. And there's no path. One day you have to decide that now you're good enough. There's no reason. And it's just a story about, in your mind. Obviously, there is some training behind, but the training is just one part, maybe half of the way. I don't know, of the of the thing to do. It's the other half, at least, is just about a decision. You have to make the decision that now you take another place. It's just there's nothing to change, just yeah, to make a choice. So I don't know if that can resonate with you. It's the best example I have in my life that I've done several times. I can relate to that, and I know that it's the way it works already. So I come down, I come back to the feelings you have that um, that's the way it is. There's nothing I can do about it. It's not that good, and I have to make do with that. In a way, you have to make do with what is, yes, but not with the story of this is my level of life, this is my level, my personal level, this is, you know, all the feelings. All that is not the reality. The reality is just facts. Okay, and the other story is I'll find a way to reach a better life, to reach a better me, to change my life. There's no path, there's no way. Just make the choice. Take another place right now. Act like an actor almost, like you're playing a game, and make as if and act another way, and your life is just different. That's it. It's just another story, but you know that it's a story, and it seems strange, it seems false in a way, because you know you're just telling yourself a story which is really just a story. But if you act another way, you just perceive your life through another story, then everything changes accordingly. You know, so just make the decision. That's just there's no two stories. It's just a choice to make. So that's my thought for today. Don't hesitate to comment and share your thoughts about this idea, and I'll answer you, of course, and I talk to you soon. Bye bye.